Hey guys, what up? It's Gonzo. I've I've run into something recently and I'm a little bit upset about it. So I went to Denny's and I found this. It's a menu, but you could see, well, it's not a menu, it's like a little advertisement. Um, but you could see something's a little wrong with it. Can I move it? There we go. You can see something's wrong with it. Obviously, it's AI. Okay. From the top to the bottom, they might have inserted the logo so it looks actually like the Denny's logo, but we could look through here and we can see a bunch of things wrong. Um, like, obviously, the text is AI generated. That's like the classic AI. Um, but we also have the pictures of the AI food. And no way I've seen food like this at Denny's. Um, just kind of overly glossy. We know how AI food looks, and we know how real food looks. But I want to put more attention towards the cheese, because I know there's like the classic cheese look, but Denny's does not serve cheese like this. Anytime I've ordered cheese on something, it's usually shredded cheese, and not a slice of cheese like this one, right? And this cheese, even, I don't even know what it's on. Is that like a piece of cake or something? It's really weird, and it seems to be solid right here, but also melty. And then the the little block of cheese right there. Are you kidding me? Ain't no way they're gonna have blocks of cheese or cheese cubes, right? These avocados also look a little bit weird. The sausage, obviously, the glossiness, right? Um, these onions are just off. They just look off. They look cooked but uncooked. Um, yeah, that right there. Not even a fully colored in piece on the design. Um, yeah, it just really pissed me off because Denny's, if anything, I feel like represents the like American diner, but we could obviously see here that it doesn't really matter to them. Okay. Um, I would even say that it could be cause for false advertisement. Um, because ain't no way the cheese is gonna look like that, and ain't no way they're gonna have a little block of cheese served on the side. Um, but we've kind of seen this before. I mean, we see it more often than not nowadays with AI generated menus. Like, these are obviously AI generated. Um, and it really pisses me off because places like this, a restaurant, should have food, right? They have food, so why not take the picture? Sure, you don't want to waste food, but these bigger companies waste food regardless. And if you actually want to advertise to your customers on authentic food instead of this AI generated bullshit, I would show people what our food actually looks like. Um, but going back to like the idea of like false advertisement, we've seen this before with we've seen this before with regular advertisements, right? They always glam them up to make it look better than what it actually is. So there's like Arby's, roast beef sandwich, Taco Bell, the nachos, the Big Mac. Some of these look all right. I mean, the fillet of fish doesn't look appetizing to begin with, and the way it comes out is pretty similar. Um, but there's been lawsuits about this kind of stuff recently, or not recently, but just over time. And I'm not surprised that there hasn't been a lawsuit already with AI generated menus, right? It's it's stupid. I hate it, and I don't know how we can keep getting away with this. I mean, we've seen like bigger companies like Coke making whole advertisements made out of AI. Like this is a screenshot. Um, where is yeah, obviously AI. Obviously AI. That doesn't even contain the full Coca-Cola logo. Um, who knows what that logo is supposed to be? But at least this isn't advertising the actual product on what it looks like. Coca-Cola is very, I don't know if they were being cautious with that or if they had that in mind, but when we go back to the Denny's, it's very clear that they're advertising the food, right? Very clear. Hey, if you want this, order this, right? If you want this, ask your server. But when we look at back at the Coca-Cola, they're not actually advertising the product purely. It's a lot of emotional manipulation and selling the concept, right? Especially whenever it comes to Santa Claus. Well, later in this video, in the advertisement, it shows Santa Claus, and obviously AI generated, but yeah, I feel like everyone's kind of had their AI moment. I definitely had my AI moment, and it was pretty cool at the time. But then once I realized, like, yeah, this is trash, and it's taking away from actual advertisements, right? Sorry, actual artists. It's taken away from actual artists, and it sucks. Like, from an individual person like me, using AI for a little bit, cool, great, I'm done with it. But if you're a company that makes money, Coca-Cola as an entire brand, the entire company has money, right? I'm not exactly sure what restaurant this is, but I don't want to say that they have a pass because they're a smaller company, because they make the food. Like, it's more human. A smaller company, a smaller restaurant is more human. So why not make that a part of your restaurant? Make that a part of your brand. We are human. We're not the big guys, right? And then Denny's has a lot of money. I already talked about how it's supposed to represent the American diner, and this just takes away from that completely. It makes me feel like it doesn't care. I mean, is Coca-Cola really going to care? I already expect them not to care. And this whole AI advertisement was on par with their shtick, because they've used manipulation in the past. They've used a lot of manipulative advertisements in the past. But Denny's? I don't know if I want to let them get away with this. I don't want to let them get away with this. I don't know how to combat this, but I don't know if I should be supporting this at all. The idea is still there somewhere, but with the use of the advertisement or the AI in the placards, or the advertisements, it's definitely gone down on my list, and I really hope this doesn't become a bigger trend. I'm surprised we haven't seen it sooner, honestly. But if this is the path where companies are going, then we have to do something about it, right? If not a lawsuit for stuff like this, then what could we do other than boycott and potentially lose Denny's? I don't want to seem like Denny's is like the only diner place. Sure, we can go to smaller businesses, but even smaller businesses are resorting to AI, and it's unfortunate because whenever it's like a small community restaurant, like there's a small town I went to, and they have a like their entire branding is AI, yet inside of the restaurant, and this is kind of a common thing with small town restaurants where they have like art posted up on the wall, whether it's metal art, paintings, and they'll have prices for that to allow artists, local artists in the community to sell their products or sell their art pieces in the restaurant. Yet the restaurant is hypocritical whenever they're using AI branding. Like there's so many artists in your area that are choosing to put the product or put I keep saying product, but there's so many artists wanting to put their art for sale in these restaurants, in these local restaurants, but the local restaurant is actively using AI as a form of branding and even further advertisements or like the menu. Why can't we use our local artists that are not only being used to drive customers into the restaurant to buy art, but we can use those artists to do some kind of branding, some kind of logos, right? Instead of using AI over and over for a small town restaurant. Yeah, you could argue like, oh, it's a small town restaurant, they can't afford to get an artist. But some of these places, like I said, are promoting the art and selling the art of artists. So what's the big idea? What's the disconnect there? I just hope that this AI trend for advertisements and menus just dies, because it can't be that hard or that expensive to hire somebody for a video, or hire somebody for advertisements, hire somebody for like just get a couple trucks. You have a fuck ton of trucks anyway with Coca-Cola branding on it, probably, right? You have all the money in the world, and you spent what, maybe $100 in AI credits to make this video, when you could have just spent that $100 on something else. Sure, a full production advertisement would probably cost $10,000. I don't know exactly, but it would cost a lot more, and it would have actual people in there, and it would drive the economy. It drives jobs. Who are we giving our money to when we're just doing the AI? And if companies are using AI, they're not even using that much money anyway because it's quote unquote cheaper. And that money just is recursive, and it just goes to the same people that are essentially just sucking each other's dick in the economy. Like the hidden investments, like Coca-Cola invests into AI and AI invests into Coca-Cola, or OpenAI, like the company, right? You know how companies do that. They invest in each other, so they build each other up, and it's like a weird, like under the table follow for a follow, but with millions of dollars, right? They're driving each other's, stocks in a way, and it almost seems illegal. But anyway, using AI to make advertisements and menus is just so stupid. It's so convoluted. Like, just make the food. Does it really cost that much to make the food and take pictures of it? I actually like it whenever um, restaurants, it's more smaller restaurants, where smaller restaurants will make the food for the day and then put it in like the glass container or the glass display so you can actually see what the food looks like. That's an accurate depiction of the food, so why not do that? And with um, higher profile companies, they have the money, they have the product. Advertise the product as it comes, not with AI. It's so stupid. Like, holy shit, it's so dumb. I don't know. Let me know what you think down in the comments. I'm still gonna be pissed off about this. I'm just kind of upset about this. It's stupid. Fuck it, hire me. I could make a better advertisement than that. Just give me some pictures of food and I'll put them on a placard for you. Like, it's not that hard. Denny's, get your shit together. All right. Let me know what you think in the comments. This is kind of a new format, very impromptu format, improv, and I decided to try it out. I've been kind of busy going between work and personal stuff. Not that it matters too much. I've just been busy and wanted to put out this video about something that I saw out in the wild. So, yeah. If you want to follow, follow. If you want to subscribe, subscribe. If you want to comment, comment. If not, I don't care. But that's about it. Thanks. Bye.